Praise be to Jesus. Are these wise words from our Pope? I just happened to come across these words that Pope Francis spoke in 2013. While responding to a list of questions asked by Eugenio Scalfari, that's the guy who said that the Pope told him there wasn't any hell, the Pope made some comments that basically justified sinful behavior. Robert Mickens, the Vatican correspondent, is still trying to claim the Pope is a conservative. In comments likely to enhance his progressive reputation, Pope Francis has written a long open letter to the founder of La Repubblica newspaper, Eugenio Scalfari, stating that non-believers would be forgiven by God if they follow their consciences. Responding to a list of questions published in the paper by Mr. Scalfari, who is not a Roman Catholic, Francis wrote, "You asked me if the God of the Christians forgives those who don't believe and who don't seek the faith. I start by saying, and this is the fundamental thing, that God's mercy has no limits if you go to Him with a sincere and contrite heart. The issue for those who do not believe in God is to obey their conscience. Sin, even for those who have no faith, exists when people disobey their conscience." Robert Mickens, the Vatican correspondent for the Catholic journal The Tablet, said the pontiff's comments were further evidence of his attempt to shake off the Catholic Church's fussy image, reinforced by his extremely conservative predecessor, Benedict XVI. "Francis is still a conservative," said Mr. Mickens, "but what this is all about is him seeking to have a more meaningful dialogue with the world." Well, I mean, obviously the problem with this statement is that people do follow their conscience, or most people do, instead of following God's absolute truth, such as the Ten Commandments and official Catholic teaching. When you follow your own conscience, people rationalize sin, they deny that what they did was sin, and you really open up the door for the enemy to start playing tricks on you, to start messing with your head. So, you really need to stick to, to examine your conscience in the fundamental light of God's absolute truth. So there's a video that was made about this, so that's well worth watching, and the links are in the description box.